Hello and welcome back to another GCU Esports broadcast. Today we'll be streaming our Valorant team here in the Legends League.
Yeah, and yet again, we are here in GCU, Phoenix, Arizona, in the beautiful GCU Esports Arena.
I'd like to take this time to remind you that Esports is sponsored by Raising Cane's and Rockstar.
Yep, and going off that, looking forward to the match today. It's going to be Blinn University,
Yes.
Blinn College versus us, Grand Canyon University, our main roster. It's going to be going at it again here in the NECC Legends League. We are 1-3 currently. Last week we did not stream the match, but ended up losing last week. Unfortunate, but it happens, and trying to bounce back going into this week.
Kind of getting used to being in that higher ranking league here. We started off really strong in that first game, and then just in these couple matches since then, we've realized just how tough the competition is. Our guys have been working really hard, putting in those scrims and then getting a lot of practice in. So we're hoping they'll perform well today. Blinn College is ranked as number 3 in the NECC Legends League, so it should be a tough fight today, but we're interested in watching, and that's why you're here. So we're hoping our boys put on a good show for us, and then hopefully we do get a win today.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to just being able to play some of the teams just in general and looking forward in NECC.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, like when our team goes on and plays in like CVAL, which is the official Riot Collegiate League, we play in the West region, and a lot of these teams that are in the Legends League aren't from the West necessarily.
Yeah.
So we get a chance to actually, play teams like Fisher, teams like Blinn that we necessarily wouldn't get the chance to play against. So it's kind of a nice experience to be able to play like teams from other regions, like the East or the North or the South. So just in general,
kind of like in the NFL, if they cross over into different leagues, they just kind of get to see what the competition's like in a different league.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think bringing that up, that is a good point. Our boys get to play just different people. We've been playing, if we stick in the West, we play the same teams because there's only so many, right?
Right.
So being able to kind of just span over while being in the NECC is really great for us. It gives us a lot of experience that they do not take for granted. I know they don't enjoy losing. It's just kind of being able to enjoy that experience and say that, hey, we've gotten to go against all these teams, or hey, we've gotten against some of the best teams in the nation, and that we put that on our belt of we went against them, we've gotten that practice, and we held our ground where we did,
Right, yeah, absolutely. And, if you can put up a fight against these teams that we are playing consistently in NECC, it's going to normally set up the path to victory in the long run, and that's really what we're aiming for, just trying to get to championships, trying to win wherever we can. And as we look forward to the match tonight, we don't quite have the map picks yet, but I am honestly hoping to see a little bit of Bind again today. We've seen it in the past. It hasn't worked out in some areas, has worked out in some other areas. Just looking to, because I would kind of say Bind is one of our better maps.
Yeah.
So just wanting to see our good map be played against, a better team and see what kind of effects it could have.
Yeah, definitely trying to give us, a step up against the competition here. These guys have been playing in this league for who knows how long.
Yeah.
They definitely have their foot established. They're set in the door. They're set. We just got a foot in the door. And like you said, kind of in the long run, just like we got into this new league and it's figuring out what it looks like to play in this league. And now that we're here in the league, we're going to try and be here for years to come and then, start making our presence known as we build on that,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as we go throughout, the next upcoming weeks, just being a fearsome competitor, even though we're kind of at the lower ends of the NECC rankings currently, when you can show what you're all about, you can become that underdog, that dark horse per se. And that could be all the difference.
Yeah. And even in the matches we've lost that we haven't been able to stream, it's like seeing that we don't give up. There's no plays where like we just give up or, just make
kind of
stupid
like
decisions.
autopilot.
Yeah. We fight really hard, and there was like quite a few times where maybe we lost the round, but we took everyone but the last person, and that last person was on like 15 HP. Like we fought hard for it, and that's kind of something while we've talked about it, like we don't like seeing them lose, obviously, because that's our team, but seeing how hard they fight is something to admire and just to definitely give credit for. So I think that's important to note too. Just they don't give up. They put in full effort every time. They stick to that strategy of giving it 110% to fight when it's needed. And making the smart decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we I think one of the big keys to today's game is going to come down to that clutch factor that you were saying. Like, how we'd keep leaving one player with like 15 HP in a super close round. That can be all the difference. That can be the momentum. That can be the one round that you need for overtime. Just things like that. Maybe even if it's on an eco, a close eco when you have one player left alive. Or if it's like a 1v1 in an eco, if you can win a round like that, it just gives a huge morale boost to the entire team. And just being able to pull out rounds like that consistently, I think is what's going to probably take us over over the hill, I should say.
I think the last time we streamed here, we were going against, was it TMU? I think in Split we had I think was it Nader? I don't know. We had one of our guys. They made a last stand against, like, was it 3 or 4?
I think it was Nate. Yeah.
I think it was Nate by himself, but it was like a 1v3, and he was able to put up a pretty dang good fight, and just take out these guys. I don't remember if he ended up winning or losing that, but just seeing that was a momentum shift because the next round went equally as hard. Like, our guys went in, they were just blasting, and it was a really big momentum shift because it had been us losing consistently, where the guys were just getting pushed into bad spots, and then it shifted all of a sudden because he just got 3 kills, put him in a bad spot. They weren't as comfortable. They were a little on edge now, knowing that, okay, they're fighting back really hard. And then we went into the next round and just kind of just wiped through, made sure that we got as many people as possible.
Right. And, looking at how Nate kind of did that and kind of putting Slipe in the same shoes. He's been that kind of clutch player throughout the year. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. He just comes away in a 1v2, 1v3, and just comes out with the round miraculously. Just hoping to see him turn up a little bit more. In the past couple of streams that we've had, hasn't quite shown that clutch factor, but, as we go into today's game, probably looking to see how he performs, as well as Volt. He had a spectacular week 1. Dropped 30 on the first Sunset map. Second map was a little, but he was like in the back throwing util, so it's not that big a deal.
He was playing Sky. It was a different game.
Yeah, exactly. And just being able to see or have all those pieces connect, having Slipe winning those clutches, having Volt being able to follow up on his teammates, things like that. And then it just also comes down to how our duelists can entry and things like that. All these things combined into one big hodgepodge of winning, I suppose.
It's just like a perfect storm almost. Like, it just, all these things come together, and if they keep coming together enough, eventually it clicks, and then the guys see that and they make that keep going, which is interesting because it makes it seem chaotic and random when you say like the perfect storm, but in reality it's them consistently putting up those things and like just tossing out what doesn't work and then putting in what is being implemented really well. And so eventually when those things start clicking at multiple times, they're like, cool, keep those clicked, boom. And then they stack on top of each other and stack on top of each other. And sometimes, that does take a while to happen. And sometimes it doesn't happen fast enough. But when you do see it, you can kind of admire that and see that that's what's going on. And that just shows where their expertise is coming in and that they're making it work to the best of their ability.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just looking forward to seeing some of the strats that might be built off those layers that you were talking about. Just seeing how the utility can be layered. And I've even seen in the past, I see a team like in our first, I believe it was week two. We saw Fisher doing some things like on Split, and we were like, oh, wow, that's really good. We don't do that. Maybe we should try that. And, we implement that in the next week. Implement that and just try and make our team overall better and just see how it works. And actually just got the map picks hand delivered to me by Evan. What a guy. So our first map is going to be Split while we start on attack. Second map will be Icebox that we're starting on attack. And then for the third decider, it is going to be Sunsets, which we will also start on attack. So 3 maps in a row, starting on attack. In the past, we've seen that's been a good thing, but, we had this same sort of strategy going in the past 2 weeks that we have streamed. Even last week, we decided to start on attack most of the time. And didn't really work out, didn't quite gain that momentum that we were looking for, that we normally can find, like we found in week 1 and all of last semester for the attack side, building that momentum. Just looking to see, get the guns hot, get the team comms good, the strats good, all of the above good, and just try and pounce on some weakness.
Yeah. And the thing we've been talking about is like, okay, yeah, we've been losing on attack, but we've also seen what it looks like when we start on defense. Is it's a lot slower for us to get started, and we're more likely to lose the map.
Right.
Just in previous years, and there was a couple times last semester where we were just like, yeah, we'll start defense on this one.
Yeah.
And it was a lot slower going. It was harder for the guys to fight back because it would start really low for them, and then they'd have to build up going uphill.
Right.
Rather than just doing the attack, which more often than not was starting, got up the hill faster and at less of an incline, and then was kind of just cruising on down when it came to
Right.
defense. So whereas in this new league, yeah, it's not showing a lot of fruition. It would look a lot worse if we did defense first.
Yeah, and I think while to try and gain that momentum, the pistol round becomes super important. And I think in the past couple of streams that we've had, and some of the past matches that we've had, the pistol round hasn't quite looked the way that it has looked in the past.
Yeah.
Not finding too many round wins, and if we do end up losing, it feels like we just lose outright. Like 4 alive on the other team, just kind of scraping along, trying to see what we can get going in the second round eco and things like that. I'm just hoping to see the pistol see a little bit of improvement, see what kind of ways we can find that win, especially in a game like Valorant where momentum is so huge. Finding the first and second round just kind of eases the team into it, just doesn't put as much pressure. And then you go into that third round. If you can win that third round, I mean, I think it's like a 60% win rate if you win the first 4 rounds in a row. So I guess it's not the third round specifically. That's probably about 40%, probably more 55% if you win 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one, it boosts it to like 90. I think at one point in ranked, I think it was like a 94% if you win the first 4 rounds in a map, you're going to win, which is a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah. No, yeah, TMU, speaking of the pistol rounds, TMU last week definitely had our number for pistol rounds. Like there was a couple rounds where it looked like we were holding our own, and all of a sudden things went really bad really fast. And some of it was just positioning, which was interesting to see because these new teams, like they play at a different level than we have been used to. And they're using new strategies. They're moving different ways, and it's kind of just adapting to that. Where the boys were comfortable moving a certain way, and just kind of getting thrown into that new environment, and realizing, okay, everything works different.
Yeah.
So we have to work different, and kind of getting comfortable to doing that, but still finding the same things you were doing, if that makes sense. Like finding what you were doing that works and can still be transferred over into this new adaptation. So that's been a struggle, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've been doing it well. They've been learning.
Yeah, and trying to find new ways, transfer over a couple of the things over. Today, I believe this is the first time that we've seen Icebox.
Yes, that is.
Coming
it was going to be the third round last week.
Right, that's right. Or 2
third
weeks
round
ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but first time seeing Icebox this year in NECC. So looking forward to seeing it. I've been seeing the scrims and seeing how our Icebox has been going. I'm kind of excited to see it in play.
Yeah.
It's looked good. We've used it in CVAL a lot of the time. We'll play a map like Split. It just kind of seems to be not necessarily the new Ascent, but like kind of the new Ascent. Not in terms of map picks, but in terms of team comps, where it's just mirror comp the same thing over and over. But necessarily like teams are seeing Icebox, they're like, oh, it's kind of an easier map. Mid doesn't really exist, even though there is a mid.
Yeah.
Nobody really uses it. And it's just kind of an easy map to understand, kind of like Ascent in that sense. And just being able to, use or have a map like that can be super easy to just have an overall idea how you want to play it can be really the difference maker.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. We used to play Icebox a lot when we first started the broadcasting program here.
A lot.
Yeah, we saw a lot.
That was back in Double Duelist Jet Rays days. Jet Rays, Sova, Viper, Killjoy.
Yeah,
but
we saw it a lot.
Our matchup today, Blinn College versus GCU, going into the Agent Select here on our first map of Split. And no surprise here that Split comp the normal for GCU, the Astra Sky, Viper, and then that Double Duelist coming in with Dino on the Rays, Nader on the Jet. Love to see that combo, have that Jet op whenever you are on the defensive side, just overall. And seeing the familiar faces for this team makes it a nice sight. That's for sure. You know, on the other side for Blinn, gonna be rocking that Omen instead of the Astra. Kind of how you would deviate. I suppose deviate would mean that Astra's the set meta for being a double controller agent, but you know, obviously Omen, Astra, I feel like you can interchange it. It just kind of depends on how you play the map overall. And yeah, actually the Cypher coming in instead of the Jet. It's going to make for a little bit of interesting play. I know in the past, GCU kind of, when they had to go up against a Cypher on split, made it really difficult not being able to find those tripwires while they're going onto site.
Yeah.
Or when they're even trying to just make space for themselves and try and traverse the map. You know, not finding the Cypher camera, not finding the Cypher tripwire can kind of cause a really difficult, you know, just overall round if you can't break that utility.
No, we've been seeing a lot of Cypher played by the opposing teams, and it's just been kind of a bane for our guys just to go against, pain in the butt, if you will. Just it's just been something they couldn't, not necessarily overcome, but it's just been such a hindrance to the way they play.
Absolutely, yeah. So we go into the pistol, 34 seconds for that barrier to go down. It looks like just the same sort of pistol from GCU, that A side heavy, have that normal Viper wall that we'll see a lot from most teams just in general, as well as that counter Viper wall for Blinn, that Viper wall to block A main and A ramp. Kind of a slight counter to try and delay GCU as they move up into heaven, move out onto site. So now that barrier drops. The hit looks like it's going to come through that fast dash and double satchel. Oh, a spam actually almost got that kill as well. Nice nade from Dino. Gonna keep up the space, and Dog gonna take some more of that space as Viper getting a little adventurous, just kind of hopping through. Gets a bit of spam damage, and there's that tripwire that we were talking about. Not gonna find a kill this time, but Teague finds two. Nader on a try and trade, gets a second as well. Not gonna find, actually finds the third. Now the 2v1. Not very much.
Oh, got caught, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just gonna be the third for Teague, and that's gonna be the pistol round for Blinn.
Yeah. Looks like that they were expecting the raise satchel in, caught her midair.
Yeah, and now that momentum that we were hoping to find in the pistol, not going to be found. Second round eco is going to have to come through again.
The other thing we don't really talk about a lot is that these teams do VOD reviews. Is that you know, at this high of a level, you got to understand that the teams we're going against are reviewing footage of how we play.
Right.
So just kind of that raise satchel in is something we do a lot, and they kind of read that really well. That's what we were going to do. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, and even unfortunate for. Oh, that's really
nice.
He's gonna find the first kill, and that's a Cypher on the A side as well. Might give a bit of a go ahead, and the dash out does come through. Is now a flash, bad flash, and Envy's is gonna find one more, but no.
Traded by Monsi.
It's gonna find the trade. Now just an outlaw, but it's in the hands of Nate. We know how much he loves these sniper-esque guns, and GCU is actually gonna go ahead and wrap back to B. I like this a lot. The nice slow move from Dino.
Dino's got to make a decision
into
here.
Vent, through vent, yeah. Nate finally falls and might get a good timing.
There
yes, finds the kill.
And the gun. Get a Guardian, just a little some extra.
Yeah, and now it's just going to be a 3v2. Kind of coming down yeah, nice backup as well. Does get away with his life, and a nice nade to try and delay. Does find the info.
There you go.
Now, both players from Blinn trying to move through CT.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
The satchel out does find Dino, but now the bomb planted for all three of the players from GCU, but that Molly is going to do some damage and actually just gets the half through. Dino
nice.
finds one more. Moonsea on for the ace to try and clutch it out for Blinn. The tap does get found out. So not very much time. Just Sipe in a 1v1, and the one tap comes through.
Beautiful.
Making the second round eco. And honestly, I mean, if we're talking about momentum, you rather it this way. Losing the pistol and then going into that second round eco, finding that round win, and honestly a way that kind of just outplay Blinn, you know, Blinn giving up that first blood by the Cypher, then the Sky to follow up and just lose their fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's like such a slap in the face almost. Like, they had the better guns. They should have won that round. But GCU come in with their pistol and is like, nah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Like, it was a snipe off between the Outlaw, a sniper, and a Sheriff, and Nate comes on top to start.
Yeah, and speaking of Nate, getting a lot of damage onto that Omen right off the bat. Gonna make sure that they take this space nice and slow. No need to rush into these light guns. Oh, actually, Envy's gonna get rushed on. Is Blinn just trying to sprint at him in the right click? Do come through. The first blood in for Blinn.
Stacking this raise ult real early, grabbing orbs as much as possible.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big time thing for GCU coming into the next couple of rounds.
I will say it is pretty important that they shut down that Viper, considering Viper helps hold bomb plants.
That's true. It's now
Ooh,
no, but the blind does have Dino in quite a particularly rough spot. Does get out to box, but Moonsea again finds a kill. Mikey from heaven. As it all goes down, Mikey a third on the round. The spam through, not gonna find the bomb diffuser. Actually does kill them, but now Spaz.
Spam through.
An unfortunate turn of events. All kind of starting from that death from Envy's over in sewer. Just kind of spiraled from there. A lot of ones being taken on the side of GCU, and hoping to see a little bit more team play, see how they can work together on these post plants to try and make them a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. I think just part of it is just communication where everyone was at. As you see, they had a 2-on-1 on the Omen right there. They were watching it come out, but what they didn't look for is Moonsea on the side, and that just ended up taking out Dino while he was holding that corner. He was completely unaware.
Oh my goodness! And a fast move, Nader just right click in the. Oh wow! Finds a second as well with that picked up Phantom. Not a lot of HP for either of these players, and Bolt is gonna find the third.
Blinn falling fast to these boys right now. You can say we're stampeding all over them.
Kind of comes down to Sipe, alone with the bomb. It's Blinn's Omen, just kind of.
That Cypher holding back in A, just holding it with his trip wires there, as we see a lot of the times it gets thrown across A in two different ways. The way they have it set up in that 90-degree angle is the most often we see those trip wires set.
Yeah, absolutely, and that timing not going to work out for Dino.
He's at 15 HP.
Committed as well as a Sky ult. 3v1. All the positions for GCU are known. Just trying to isolate a couple of ones.
There we go. We're going to get crossfire here.
As
no wall bait.
Finds the first. Doesn't take too much damage, but that's the Thrifty to come in yet again.
Back-to-back Thrifties, one for each team. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, that puts us at
3 in a row.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah, that second round comes in. Now
we're trading off back and forth.
Yeah, basically.
No, this is a nice close game so far. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Unfortunate, though, for GCU, Blinn actually has a little bit of money to buy up.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. A couple of rifles, 2 stingers, though. Is going to hinder the buy a little bit. Nate, though, with that Blade Storm, looking to do some damage here. As he tries to get maybe a little aggressive towards A main, and actually a fake possibly to come through that dog.
Ooh,
actually
nice.
Finds the kill into Mike. Oh, the concuss does come through, but I mean, that's 2 players already on the retake for Blinn, and they don't know it's a fake. 3 players from GCU, now the 4th in Volt, running back to B.
Ooh, Dino's not aware that there's someone behind him right now.
Yeah.
Does he hear it? I don't know.
Actually, Blinn kind of read into this. All 4 players about to be
Ooh, Dino read it.
Back, but
There we go.
finds
Dino
the
and
kill,
Envy's
but-
find a kill. Bonsi takes Envy, Spaz takes Sipe, Volt trades off Spaz.
Yeah, and there's
Ooh,
the ult
nice.
kill
There's
and
the ult.
a nice way to end the round.
Yeah, very strong from GCU right now.
Yeah, just an overall nice lurk by that Raze and Vent from
Mhm.
Dino.
Yeah.
Finding that Sky and then the execute from GCU, even though Blinn kind of read into it, 3 players of the 4 set up to try and take in that B hit. Doesn't really matter, is they just get the GCU just gets the trades and finds a way to come away with 3 up. Going to the next round, the eco a little bit bolstered now. Now, gonna be really aggressive towards A yet again. Hyperroll used towards mid for Blinn.
Nice hitting that Cypher cam. Careful of the trips there.
Oh yeah, but Dino finds Teague, and
Nice.
now that Sky ult might have been a little difficult in the past, but now Mikey alone on site. This trade does come through from Sipe.
There's a spam shot to that doorway, nothing.
Yeah, now just some nice util to try and get any advantage, but GCU not gonna fall for it.
Tough timing for Sipe right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Okinos.
Oh,
Yeah, Okinos. The Raze, Blinn Raze.
oh, nice.
The trade comes through, and now a 1v1. Nice dash. Gonna be a bit of a fake. Does this wrap around for Nate? But does he read the Omen already being behind him? Does
Dang it.
not, and there's the kill for Spaz.
Too little, too late, and no bomb plan either.
Yeah, and you know, that's kind of just a well-played round from Blinn. You know, recognizing they have that man disadvantage, going out in that retake really fast, just trying to make GCU super uncomfortable. And I mean, with 4 players all bunched up in one spot on site,
Yeah.
it's gonna make it pretty difficult for them to do much of anything. And obviously was the case. I think, though, if GCU just goes ahead and clears the entire site, Blinn Cypher doesn't quite get the kill, and the trade doesn't have to come through instantly, but, you know, all good
Flash got hit.
in the end is now dash updraft to try and find anything at all.
Nice,
Envy is going to
Envy's-
find that first blood onto site, but
Monsi.
the trade does come through from Volt, but Mikey and Dino, actually, wow, a lot of trades coming through into a 1v1.
Yeah,
Volt.
Keono's hitting that ult right there with Raze.
But
Ooh,
Volt
fantastic
too
Volt.
quick with it. Nice aim from him, being super aware of where that Raze could end up. Even the Cypher all committed on that round as GCU picks it up, bringing it to 3-4 GCU's favor.
This is going back and forth right now, just trading blows. This is what we like to see here. Really brings it like this is, you know, a competition we want to see. Just kind of, it's entertaining.
Yeah, and the buy for Blinn going to be a little light yet again. A couple of classics, not going to be investing too much. Now just a Sheriff. It's a Stinger fatigue on site, always a menacing weapon, especially when it has to be that close range fight. Even the spam. Now 4 players from Blinn trying to stack this site. Moonsea might try and go for a peek here. See if they can get any value out of their pistols.
I was gonna say earlier, the one thing we struggle on when we do A, we rush A a little too hard and stack ourselves in the corner.
Yeah.
And that's what happened round or two rounds ago? 2 rounds ago?
Yeah, 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, where we got caught in that corner. So a heavy fight for A is always interesting to watch.
Oh, and the spam doesn't quite come through.
Ooh, got one before he died.
Mikey
To Volt.
find 3 with the deagle
Oh.
is now, lo and behold, Sipe.
Sight
Last
coming through
alive.
to seal we're there.
A very possible 1v3
Oh, Monsi.
to
Looks
win.
like
The heal
Monsi
does come through, though. Pull back, trying to isolate these ones, but all 3 players not going to let that happen. 4-4.
And another thrifty. What is 2 thrifties for each team?
Oh, no, it's more than that. I think that's Blinn. Actually, I guess it is. It's 4 in the round.
Yeah.
But Blinn's
But 2 and 2.
had 2, yeah.
Okay.
Eco for GCU also being a little low. Just 1 Phantom for Nate. do have that Sky ult and that Viper ult to try and work around into these post plants, maybe even the execute for that Sky ult. But Blinn looks to get a little aggressive with the Sky and the Viper. Bit of an interesting flash play towards mid. Does find a little bit of info for both sides though. Really dog.
Spam with the Sheriff there, just get a couple shots off, because why not?
Oh, well,
the delay from Nader. I'd never really see him delay on the trigger.
Yeah, a little difficult, you know, when you get on that jump up. Can be unfortunate. Just a classic fight. Now just, yeah, the spam through does come through. It's now 2v5, no bomb in hand for GCU. Gonna have to try and find any way back into this round.
Ooh.
Jump squad now just hiding in the
Got
corner.
a hit off. That's about all you can ask for from him.
No 1v5 today, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately.
It's 5-4 now on this GCU offensive half. It's gonna be hard fought to try and get the lead now. Is gonna have to win 3 in a row. Try and have a lead going into their defensive split side. But overall, looking good for that offense. You know, the double duelist, single initiator. Kind of, you want to see more rounds, or at least 6. Maybe even 5 for a map like Split can be enough. But I'm just going to stop talking. This fast raise play comes out through mid. A little bit of util from Blinn to try and delay slightly, as now the nade does get committed. GCU is taking some heavy mid space.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the Dino push in that hard.
Unsi is going to win that lurk battle over towards A.
Okay,
Herein lies the problem now. The bomb completely alone.
Oh my gosh.
Came in and Nate had to go and find that.
I don't think
now
Volt was
just
expecting
Dino.
Oof. Okay, well,
I
that
guess
was...
was expecting it. Silence now. 2v5.
I love seeing them across the map. Just kind of read where this comes from. Teague looks like they're watching this. As soon as they see anything, they'll call the rest of the team over.
Yeah, and I mean, GCU's just going to have to rush out of the smoke, try and make something happen.
Oh, Spaz spamming into the smoke there, catching 2 of them.
Wow.
Wow. Another flawless round to Blinn.
Wasn't even a lineup per se. Now going to have to be a bit of a light buy for GCU. Oh, and the Bucky to come out. Maybe a little bit of a posture towards the fast, aggressive satchel play. Love to see those from Dino. Has been working them in a lot recently. And it looks like this round will be no different.
Ooh, nice. Blade Storm's ready. Let's see what we can do with this. Molly blocking Nader off for a little bit.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
Sipe
Sipe
actually
catches
finds the
Spaz.
first blood. And there's the Bucky.
Ooh.
Gonna find the value there.
Disgusting.
A lot of players for Blinn are actually here on site. Dino to find his counterpart. As now the rush tries to come through.
Nader just chasing him down.
Dino
Taking on Teague.
maybe 4th, but no, Nate to get that
Nice.
trade. And
Another 50.
yeah, nice thrifty round. Gonna be found off the back of that first blood from Sipe. As well as those kills from Dino, just getting really aggressive. You know, always love a double satchel Bucky play.
Yeah.
And I mean, whenever you can find a kill with the Bucky on offense, he's just, you know, it's gonna be a good round.
It's every time it gets a kill, it's just it just feels a little gross.
It is.
Like a straight violation. Just hello, boom. But it looks like we have an op on the Blinn college side for the raise there. Okeanos. I don't know.
Oh,
Ooh, got caught.
my
They just gave
gosh.
Nader an op for free.
I mean, he won't pick it up. He's got an entry, but
yeah.
I mean, doesn't really matter. Both the duelists putting in work. Nate to get 2, Dino on the 2nd. That Viper ult's also going to be covering up a main of play. Going to have
And
to
a
be
judge. A judge from Envy's. Oh, let's see if he catches the
One enemy remaining.
made. Oh no, it's going to be Dino to find him. And Sipe,
Oh,
yeah, will
flawless
find
round.
that last kill. And I mean, I don't know what. That's a little ambitious op play in A main if I've
Yeah.
ever seen it.
Nah, he said, let me get 10 feet away. I got
Yeah.
this.
Well, he just starts swinging, and I get it. You kind of have to keep going because you know that if you back up, you get concussed by the Skydog, and you're just dead.
Yeah.
And there's a nade there, so you're just dead.
So
Doesn't
maybe let's just
matter.
not put yourself in that situation again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like.
No, that was ambitious for sure. I don't know. If he had like lined up 3, I probably would have shut up. But like.
I mean, yeah, but you know he didn't.
He didn't do.
Kill.
He didn't even find the target.
Hit anybody, so
He didn't even shoot the
couldn't have
dog.
been that good.
Yeah, not to like harp on him too much, but when you don't even hit the dog with the op,
Unlucky.
unlucky for sure.
NT little bro moment.
Yes, and we're 6-6 now, going into round 13.
Big pistol to come up. GCU maybe had an idea that Blinn would be going towards A. It's 3 players stacked there early. Now they rotate 4 Dino to come through. Back to B Heaven, the satchel for Raze.
We're watching Okeanos right now for Blinn, seeing how they push in a little differently. Ooh, Mike took out Volt over there.
Yeah, and it's going to find that kill, but doesn't look like Blinn is going to be... Oh, actually the rotate does start to come through Vent. This Dino's going to hear this, and now it's going to be Nate alone. Does find that kill, making it even. It's now not going to find any more. Going to be spanned by the Frenzy, and now a 2v4 turned into a 1v4 heal for Sky. Is going to come through as now it's just Sipe alone.
Oh, nice.
Does find
Taking
that
out
first
Okeanos.
kill.
Let's see, will Sight be John Wick today? We'll find out.
Might be, honestly.
He's got the silencer and everything.
Covering it.
Let's see here what he's able to do. I mean, they are pretty split apart, but he's got a bad angle right here. He's got to whip it really hard. But there's a right click. Yep.
Yeah,
the
right
last
click,
of them.
yep. You said it. Thought there might have been a chance with that low HP player in the corner, but no. The right click will take it, and that's the second pistol of the game. Just kind of lost in unfortunate fashion for GCU as
Yeah.
see Envies throw that.
Not that it really carried momentum over the last time, so
Yeah.
hopefully the boys are able to do the same thing again, but we would have liked to see that.
Yeah, and I think it's, honestly, I think it's a lot easier to win the second round ecos a lot of the time. You know, you can kind of lurk out, just like basically how GCU did. You lurk around the map, you find your ones where you're just looking at their back, and but for Blinn, it's going to be 4 players towards B main, now 3 trying to push in, but a lot of util here for GCU to delay and
Looks
block
like they're backing
in
up.
the entry, but yeah, not going to give anything away.
Spike dropped.
Looks like through mid is the play here. Interesting seeing the Sky take the lead.
That Skydog. It's going to find that info, find nobody in the smoke, nobody in the vent. Now, all 5 players slowly going back towards Nate. So now the hit will come in. A little bit of a spam. Doesn't quite find anything, but
Maybe
little
it
bit
does
of
some damage.
Yeah,
Just a little bit, but still. Better than nothing.
but this spot for Blood Cyphers, he's not
Oh, got crossed
almost
by Mike.
whiffed
Planted.
immensely bad. Like, I mean, bad, but, I mean, finds the headshot with the Bulldog. No armor. It's going to be a 1-tap, all good.
Last player
Ooh.
standing.
It's 2 more fall, and
Come on. You want to see one? Come on, Dino.
could be a shorty kill, and does
It
find the
is.
shorty kill.
Oh, got taken out by Monsi.
Unfortunate, it's not going to find any more. Could have been good, but unfortunately, fall.
Stopped another flawless for her.
Yeah, it's true. 3 by a gun. Now the full buy. 2 come through. Now looking more like a normal Valorant half.
Oh my gosh, our boys are broke.
They are a bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. There's 100 and 200 and 100
I
left.
mean, if we just win the round
yeah, you know, if we
and
just
not die, nobody die.
then
or
we'll be back into
be
a moderate place.
Yeah. Now just that mid control yet again gonna be found for Blinn.
See if Nader's able to get something going on this side here. They pushed him last time, and all he had for himself was a classic. So hopefully he's able to put up more of a fight on A side.
Yeah, and it looks like VC's trying to isolate that A lurk a lot here today in this game. Just trying to find any advantage, but wow, and walk up is gonna find that first blood and the raise ult as well.
And again,
Something that Blinn's been doing all half, just kind of finding those raise ults, like you were saying, just grabbing them in the second round, kind of gearing up for this sort of hit, trying to give him the first blood, trying to find that ult for this third round, and is gonna be a trade back for Sipe. Is all four, I say all four, but a lot of these players now coming out from heaven, all four coming out of heaven, but Blinn having this nice lurk, and it's going to be a really difficult task. Bolt is going to find that first.
Nader almost caught a good headshot.
Yeah, and the lurk does come through. Does get the trade in. 2v1, 1v1.
Enemy remaining.
So now it's just Nate. The updraft doesn't find the kill. Luckily, though, don't think he had enough time, so not the end of the world, but at the end of the day, that's third round in a row for GCU to lose here, and it's going to be tough to get back into this one.
Yeah. I mean, definitely getting some of the money back, but just Ash going to be in a tough spot. Looks like they're just going to decide to save up. Dino going for the shorty again, though. Got to respect it. Volt in his classic stinger. Bucky. My bad. My bad. My bad.
It's disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
Disrespectful.
You're right. It is. It is. The Bucky is superior.
Oh, shorty. Bucky moment. Lol.
Oh, no. That would have been fantastic.
Oh, they got the trade, though. All good.
Yeah.
Even gets... Oh, that Omen blind, though. So well timed.
Yeah.
I like the aggression from GCU, just trying to find any kills they can, but...
Imagine taking a whole shotgun blast to the chest.
He kind of went to the left a little bit. Definitely whiffed a little bit.
There's a little bit, but he hit some of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
okay, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, Mikey's just
been lurking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
He's been lurking a lot towards A. Kind of catching GCU out a lot of the time, and even when GCU gets the fight that they want.
Left to Sipe now, all alone.
Yeah, just 1v4, does pick up the gun mid. He's now might find first, but no, Spaz is going to be the one to win that fight. It's now a 10-6 half? Yeah, 10-6 score line. Same difference.
On this half of the
On this
map.
half, yeah. There we go.
There you go. That's 4 in a row for Blinn here. They have got some momentum going. Our boys haven't been able to put anything up quite yet. Hopefully they're able to get it started this round. They got a higher buy. It looks like Nader's going to go with his Blade Storm instead of buying, save himself a little bit. Dino here is still picking a gun. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks like a full buy for everybody else.
Yeah, 5 players for Blinn. It's going to be a fast move towards A. Sky out used early, and
got that Blade Storm out now. Bolt here getting hit with a spam through, trying to rush out, gets concussed. Ooh, nice. And he's catching Mikey. Oh, Monty trading.
Yeah, a lot of whiffing happening, but now it just comes down to Dino. Doesn't find a kill, though, and now yet again, Sipe here alone. Not going to find the kill quite yet.
Ooh,
but dang. Will not find the kill, actually. It's 11-6 now, and a lot more difficult rounds to come. Gonna be possibly a
Okeano's bought a Bucky.
Oh boy. Probably has that Viper ult coming up soon.
Oh no, switch to a shorty, and we got an op. Who had the op?
Oh yeah, that Nate op. Could turn the tide a little bit. Blinn.
A judge from Dino, okay, an op from Nader. The op got put away on the Blinn side. Alright. Well, let's let Nate cook. Let's see how he works with the operator.
Yeah, I mean, Blinn kind of been not necessarily the whole time, but they have been walking up a lot of these different spots. And
the timing, he walked away right when they were about to commit.
I know exactly where you are.
Alright. Just that judge right there is trying to catch a good spot for him.
Yeah, and oh boy, it looks like Blinn making this fast rotate back towards B. But Sipe actually made it out onto site. Is going to find one, but no more to be found. Envies for that trade as well in CT. But Mikey yet again on this very, very
with the knife out
lurk.
too. That's
Just
crazy.
knows both these players are gonna have their back towards him.
Oh no.
Slowly walks
Oh,
out.
Envy's done for.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no.
No.
Oh my
Gosh. That's
The knife kill.
disrespectful. That's crazy. I thought he was gonna line up the gunshot, which was like, all right, biding your time, trigger discipline, but nah, turning that to the knife. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. I even thought that Envies was gonna whip around. I mean, he heard the knife whiff, and then almost
He got a
flicked
couple
around
shots up.
instantly. Yeah, he did, but you know, none gonna connect with the head.
Yeah.
As
Envy's a
12
little
to
upset
6.
here.
Yeah, definitely.
He's just furiously switching between guns and knives, stabbing the wall. Also, I think it's funny that our players decide to express themselves like that in the game.
Already 4-2 A as Blinn trying to make a fast, aggressive play yet again.
Oh, Envy's getting caught out in the open there. Bad spot to be in.
Nice
Dino.
shot from Dino,
Nice
though.
shot.
And the ult out as well. Gonna try and make something happen. The
Ooh,
ult
hits
does
it.
come through. 2v2 now. The slightly fast.
Ooh, nice.
Comes
Catches
through
the
and
TP.
Could be the first round for defense.
Let's see.
Side of GCU, just a Spectre and a Guardian to work with.
Oh,
in
the
this
Cypher's
2v1.
lurking around again.
Just having to find any way to get up into heaven, find that bomb.
Let's see the timing here if they catch him. No.
Just going to be Volt holding this off angles. All these players kind of timing each other, going back towards the spots that they originally were, as Mikey making his way slowly but surely towards screens
30
here.
seconds left.
I mean, he's about to wrap back into heaven. It's going to be on Sipe to try and find this kill, but
Players
he does fall, and now Mikey in a 1v1 has to get the bomb from Raptor. The swing through, and that's not going to be the round. And
win.
GCU drops the first map of Split, 13-6. Is a little bit of a unfortunate run out,
Yeah.
especially after a really promising first half.
Yeah, it was
in
very
general.
close. Very
Yeah.
close first half. Oh.
And yeah, I mean, we're just going to go ahead and go to a break here. Just do not go anywhere. Second map is going to be Icebox, and we will still be here. Don't go anywhere. Hello, welcome back. Here alone for a second as Joseph comes back, but no fear. I mean, all good. I mean, you got me, I got you, you guys watching, and just ready for a second map. Not gonna be going into it here in a second, but just overall looking back at that icebox or not icebox game, sorry, split game. 13-6 was the final score line. And a little difficult just for GCU to try and get back into it after that 6-6 start. You know, lost a lot of rounds, lost the pistol on that defensive side, as well as the second round and that third bonus round. But, you know, just overall, wasn't able to get it back into it. And welcome back.
Hi. Sorry.
But yeah, just kind of going into that defensive side for GCU just didn't really look the way they did on the first half. Weren't able to really shoot back from what it felt like. And hoping that when we go into this icebox match that, you know, that won't be quite the case for when they're on defensive side. Attack side, I feel like they'll be slightly fine at least.
Yeah.
But, you know, just looking to see a little bit better of a defense overall.
Get better at holding their own and then also trading shots, because that was something I know you briefly mentioned. Just kind of the trades weren't hitting either, or like they would have something going their way and then just lose the advantage.
Yeah, and putting that map in the past, looking forward into Icebox. GCU coming out with that double controller Harbor Viper does find a lot of value overall with that Harbor. Having that extra wall to work with, as well as the Cove, which is basically just a smoke that you can't really shoot through. It's like kind of like a wall that you can walk through. It's kind of like an Astra ult that you can break.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So, you know, looking for that, and now having Dino on that Reyna, gonna be picking up the slack of no double duelist. He's trying to find some kills on the side of Blinn though. Just gonna be kind of a more I shouldn't even say traditional, because, you know, it does have, that double controller Harbor Viper that some teams have been running, some teams haven't been. And instead of the Reyna, they are going to elect to have that Jet. It's kind of the difference of these comps overall. You know, when you have that Reyna, it's going to be kind of if you can aim or not. Obviously, when you're playing duelists, it's kind of the case, but especially for a character like Reyna, that is especially the case, because if you can't get kills, you kind of can't do anything. So
Yeah.
there's that. Whereas where you have the Jet, at least when you're on offense, you can kind of like dash in and you know, get the space as needed, have that couple of smokes. As GCU setting up for that A pistol, trying to find anything,
dang, I
but
nailed that shot.
Gator is going to be found.
I'm kind of excited for, like, you know, the Icebox is a different map, but also not only that, we get to use different operators. And we don't see Reyna and Harbor much from our guys.
That's true. And
Bolt taking
is
out
gonna
Keanu.
find one kill. Is a lot of these players from GCU, basically everybody 1 HP. All of the Blinn players already on the A site. Now just comes down
Oh, nice.
to Dino, but gonna find a second, but no more, and yet another pistol dropped.
Spaz got ace. Interesting. Nice. Monsi is
Outlaw. Talked about it a lot in the past. Gonna come out again.
in the second round again after the pistol like they did last time. Last time Nader was able to shut that down though with the Sheriff, so hopefully similar luck this time.
Is looking more like it hit for GCU. Possibly trying to get up into B. Just get a fast bomb plant down. That early dart. The fast rotate for Blinn is going to come through that harbor wall. Going to delay things just a tad. Running out into the Bulldog. This Bull is going to be the first to go.
Nice.
Envy is going to find another kill, but Teague through CT, and
dang, Monsi going to town with that that Bulldog. That's
Bulldog is going to find a lot of value here. As 2-0, GCU going to have to find this bonus round.
Yeah.
As the full buy does come through, all 5 players with Vandals, full shield. I can imagine a full util.
And note that Okeanos did hit that outlaw shot towards the end. Monsi put in that work heavily with the Bulldogs, but
Yeah,
that outlaw did come into play.
definitely did. Now GCU gonna try and test out the waters over by B. See what they can get done. The early cascade from the harbor. It's gonna give them a little bit of space. Drone as well. So now GCU is gonna have a lot of space, but Spaz just spams through the double damage and the decay from the Viper. It's gonna get him that kill.
Oh, dang, Okeanos hitting NBs there.
As well as, oh, it's Sipe now. Gonna have to make a play here. Does get found out though. No kills to be found. Now just Nate alone.
Oh,
Finds
nice
the
nader.
first. 1v3 now. That outlaw.
Oh,
One
got
tap
caught before he got
classic.
behind cover.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Putting 2 down, though. I mean, that's better than nothing.
It is indeed, but now just a difficult hole that GCU is going to have to try and climb out of. 3-0 to start their offensive half.
Just, I'd like to take a second to acknowledge the way Blinn played that. They had it stacked where they had someone up top and then someone immediately under the jet to catch Envy's there. Like we said, he was like, oh, he's going to have to make a play, but he got caught on 2 fronts. Is that if he didn't kill that in front of him, then there was the person on top of him.
Yeah.
And then they had a swing ready around the corner, too, holding that angle. So they were just holding that heavy, knowing that Outlaw was going to put in work there.
Yeah, absolutely. And now just Blinn trying to adjust to how GCU has started this half. And
Oh, it delayed.
Does get a little bit of damage on, and actually the Harbor ult's committed from Blinn, as these concusses are going to catch a lot of these players. Not really much space to try and run away from. Teague is going to get traded out as it goes 2 for 2.
That's
Blinn, though,
3v2.
in the disadvantage as GCU finds the free open A side.
Oh, nice, Nader.
Is
At
going to
5
find
HP.
the kill, and now
Oh, the Outlaw.
possibility for,
Ooh, there it is.
yeah, and that's the outlaw at work. Just going to find 2 body shots.
2 of our players ending with 5 HP on that round, but able to win it, so we'll take it. This is 3-1 right now. But like we're talking about, just a hit, no shots, making sure they follow through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice. We got the Reyna ult ready for GCU. Let's see, we're starting here. Okay, we got the J cover in B again. It looks like that's kind of the de facto for them. It looks like they're holding an operator now instead of an outlaw because they know the full shield's coming. Nader has an operator and a half shield.
Yeah, and it looks like
Possibly, you think a, oh no, never mind. Say,
missing play for Blinn. A nice harbor wall to try and get some early A space. Not going to quite find all the way to the corner, but GCU is ready to pounce as soon as this wall goes down. And here comes the blind. It's going to put Moonsea in a tough spot. Has to use that
another
cascade
wall
to
going on.
get away. And now 2 players noted for GCU. As the third does get here, Moonsea is going to find his counterpart in Sipe on that first blood. Is now Teague also going to find one, but the running gun is too strong for Dino. Not going to be able to get away,
Oh,
but
nice.
almost getting away. As I say that, now just an op, not going to find that kill, and now a 1v3 in what feels like a really difficult situation.
Oh,
but
nice.
finds the kill.
Nader becoming a menace.
Definitely has a chance in this.
Yeah,
He
this
just looks
wall
up
goes down.
towards Ness here in a second.
Oh,
Could find
Ooh,
that kill, and
nice.
Find it, he does.
is Oppenheimer back?
Yeah, that Killjoy ult.
There we go,
come
beautiful.
through.
Push him out of the area, get a plant in.
He just walks up,
Yep.
taking the space.
Just gonna fake a plant probably.
Yeah, and there's
Yep.
the fake.
10 seconds left.
It's good smoke, good smoke.
Now just low on time, the op
Ooh.
battle.
Oh, this is fun.
But no time left on the
Oh,
block.
almost
Doesn't
hit
find
it.
the kill.
Oh, gets caught after
Oh.
everything. Okeanos hitting the op after all.
An unfortunate turn of events. Nate definitely looked like he could have had that round.
Mm-hmm. I
even
was
in the
not expecting a 1v1 like that. But
Yeah.
glad we got it.
and in the final milliseconds, really
Yeah.
had a chance at that kill, but I believe the bullet just went slightly off. Not gonna give him any damage at all.
Yeah, no. That would have been amazing to hit. That would have been a clip for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The 1v3 op moment.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Still amazing that he hit the 2 out of the 3.
Yeah, finding those players in general
Yeah.
is going to be a big accomplishment, but now just trying to look into this round. Looks like Blinn yet again.
Got that
and
Sova
there's
already.
the dart tag, nobody to break. Now the Vandal picked up
Ooh,
for
good spray
Dino. Now it's just a lot of things I have to go through, but no, nothing found. Mike to find 3. Moonsey, I believe, with 2 on the round, and Blinn kind of putting GCU in the dirt currently, 5-1. GCU gonna have to go up to. Thought it would have been a lighter buy, but Vandal in the hands of Nate. Maybe to. Yeah, there's the. Well, I suppose it's a bit of a light buy.
Thank you.
Vandals found in just a classic. No Spectre actually found for Volt. Now, another aggressive play for Blinn towards A main. That cascade is going to give them a lot of space. GCU makes it towards mid.
Looks like they might be thinking about B again. They haven't gone in a while. Definitely has not been a strong suit compared to how well they've been doing on A.
Indeed, indeed. Here comes that
Sova
Sova
ult.
ult, and great Sova ult to go with it. A couple of concusses are going to be found.
Janos was able to hit a shot. The Sova ult did find someone.
Yeah, and now it's going to really come down to what Envy's can find.
Ooh,
As
nice
Sight
serve.
finds that first kill,
Ooh,
and Envy's
Envy's.
also. The bomb plant will come through, and now Envy's fully alone.
Oh,
Gonna
man.
get tagged those.
See if Sipe is able to turn the tide here.
See, that's both players confirmed towards
One enemy
Snow
remaining.
Pile as Dino finds
Nice.
that first kill, and
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Sipe and
Sipe.
Dino able to finish it up.
a nice turn of events indeed.
I think that was 2 for each of them, right?
Yeah, yeah, it
Nice.
definitely was. Sipe gonna find that first blood.
Good team play there.
Not necessarily first blood, but first blood onto the site.
Yeah, yeah.
The blood on the entry, you know.
That puts us at 5-2. A good step forward to create some momentum here because we definitely need it. We also have a Viper and Sova already, which actually comboed could be pretty big.
Take flight.
Yeah. The fast aggression
Ooh,
Dino
Dino
on
actually
that
trading
trade,
it
and
off.
is gonna be
Sova all going down, but not taking anybody out. Oh,
wow, and
see, got
aggressive.
traded actually after taking out Dino.
now GCU still running out onto this site.
Ooh,
Blinn has
Gator, gotta
been
be careful here.
stacking a lot, but fatigue.
Trade.
Trade comes through,
Going
but
back
now
and forth. 2v1.
Lopes actually just saves.
Oh, the
Wow.
spray down is crazy. Spaz becoming a team ace for the second time.
Yeah, I mean, just trades galore. Kind of would have hoped for GCU to maybe find a rotate in all of the chaos, you know. Blinn, a lot of these rounds has just been fast rotating right to where GCU has made their first presence, so GCU maybe could find a couple of well-timed rotates, get a free B site or a free A site, depending
And
on where
he's
they
practicing his flicks there.
start. Yeah.
No.
So
Oh,
first
actually,
card.
this would be great if he could catch the
This
outlaw.
timing is so crazy.
He just passed Okeanos.
Oh, it's so weird.
Oh, nice volt.
A nice first blood, and oh, this is gonna be such bad timing.
Okeanos
But
got all the way through the back. He's all the way in the back of our spawn. Let's see if Envy's is able to come back and find him. Oh, looks like it.
Yeah,
Looks like he might.
he does.
He got
find
him.
the
There you go.
kill, luckily.
Take that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, there's
There we
the
go,
gun
Dino.
found, and the fast rotate is gonna come through for GCU as well after finding that mid kill. Just one single player to try and take down. It's all 4 of these GCU players make
There
their
we
way
go.
onto B. A nice Viper ult as well. Only a Deagle though to work with on the ult.
Oh, my combo.
Mikey just kind of walks around the ult and gets rewarded with a kill. 3v3.
30 seconds left.
So everything's
See,
so
being hesitant
quiet.
to start playing.
A lot on Envy's trying to get this bomb down, but it gets so difficult.
Dino's gonna have to try and poke here. Ooh.
The bomb
Spray
does
through.
come down actually in an interesting spot now for Dino.
Oh,
might-
oh, if he sprayed at the harbor.
Oh, but Spaz on that flank as well is going to find Sipe. So now GCU kind of getting collapsed on
Last
all
player
different
standing.
sides. Mikey find the kill as well.
Who saw the
It
harbor?
goes lower and lower. There's
Nice.
the tap. A nice molly to try and keep them off, but
Got caught. Got to get it down.
yeah, and the bomb
Still
timer.
too much time.
Yeah, much too much time. 7-2 going to round number 10.
Yep. Unfortunate. That's an
Yeah.
interesting play, yeah.
Definitely going to need that timeout coming into this round number 10. 7-2, and I mean, it's just looked all Blinn this entire time.
Yeah.
Just feels like every time GCU wants to commit onto the site, 3 or 4 players from Blinn just kind of already there, ready to take in the aggression. And I mean, just kind of difficult for GCU to try and get back into.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of everything that they played. The util's been going out pretty good. They've caught a couple, but the thing that's been getting me is that the lurks keep coming through for Blinn. They keep coming through. On that one, Okeanos got caught, but in the end, it didn't matter because they weren't able to finish up. You know.
Right.
But the fact that they're not being able to get the timing right it's like that's unlucky. Yeah, but they should also be checking those kinds of things. You know.
Right.
Just to be sure, because they're seeing that Blinn is playing this way consistently. So if they took that to mind and heart and were checking that, I feel like those lurks wouldn't be coming through and it wouldn't be a problem to worry about.
Yeah.
Especially since A hasn't been working for them, and it looks like they're trying to go to B more often, but they don't have that same confidence level.
Yeah, and now it's just kind of a game of can GCU
Bot
just
coming back. Out of charges.
bowl their way through onto a site. 'Cause it looks like another 5-man push towards A. Probably a bit of a shock dart molly lineup is gonna force a couple of those players back, but
Oh,
Okeanos,
catching the Reina early is never good.
yeah, especially in the fashion that he just did. Now,
Nice, got the wall up.
it just gets so difficult with this aggression.
Nader
Yet
got
again,
caught looking.
finds another kill. And trying to go for more even, but Bolt is not going to have any of it. Teague, though,
Spike down.
Envy's here getting caught.
yeah,
Last player standing.
that's all
Jeez, that was
3 down.
That was really in quick succession too.
It was.
Just 1, 2, 3.
There's just not a lot of map space found for GCU all that often. Just overall, Blinn finding exactly where they're going and taking the space that GCU is just giving up, not really fighting for. And all of a sudden, it gets to 8-2, and now it can be a little difficult to try and get back into.
Chatting it up in the game chat right now. Back and forth banter. Uh-oh.
Really old.
The Harbor ult, the Viper ult actually is ready too. Have that Reina ult if needed, but
Yeah.
it's more for a clutch situation.
So all 4 of these players from GCU just kind of behind
my
the Viper
gosh.
wall. The run through from Teague.
Ooh, nice.
Nate
Catching some people now
well.
with a wall bait. Gets the plant.
Now it comes down to GCU, not really in a spot to fight for this.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
Gonna
gets
have to
traded.
fight on site. Spaz though and Mikey.
Finishing it up there. See, this is what we're talking about. We get something going good, and then all of a sudden, bam, it folds back on us.
Yeah, it happens far too often in this map. As it kind of feels like GCU just gets stuck right behind that Viper wall and not really able to burst out onto the site.
Yeah. We got 3 out of 5 utils ready on our side, 2 out of 5 on Blinn's side, so this should be interesting.
It absolutely should.
Especially with 2 Killjoy ults ready, just gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
But that Sova
something
ult to
yeah.
shut down Blinn is gonna be the key factor here.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Also for Blinn though, has that Viper ult to try and get a retake going. Oh, but actually gonna use that Sova ult early. Doesn't find a kill for it. Now,
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Both Killjoys going down at the same time.
Not gonna break that Killjoy ult though, as does find the tag onto Nate.
Our Killjoy ult goes out first. Defenders 0-0. And then no Reyna ult to be found. Just kind of got taken out too fast there.
Unfortunate getting tagged there. Nader though.
Oh, got traded. Dang it.
Yeah, the instant trade does come in.
It's unfortunate because they'll get something like that and then hopefully get something started, but it never gets going further than that.
Oh, and Mikey getting
Ooh, nice enemies. Oh, throwing around a little too hard.
possibly a trade to come in from
Nice.
Sipe, and yeah, the 1v1 now.
Oh,
Actually
whoa.
not gonna be
Not paying attention a little bit.
found. Yeah, just thinking he's under him, but in reality,
Switching sides.
in the nesting point of Icebox. It's a 10-2 half, comes through.
No 9-3 curse.
No 9-3 curse, unfortunately.
Darn. Let's hope that work in our favor this time.
Yeah. Now it just comes down to how Blinn wants to play this attack side, how aggressive they're planning on being.
Even though we have been losing these, but like we said earlier, our boys fighting in the end there. It was down in the last one on each side, you know.
Yeah,
Got to give them the
absolutely.
credit to that.
Yeah, it's true. Definitely showing that they have a chance in every round, despite what the outcome is.
Okay, let's see. They're rushing here.
Yeah, and it looks like a fast hit. Come through that fast harbor wall. Well, the Viper util is going to delay the plant a little bit,
no
but
one cleared.
Nader getting caught out
Side
side
trading.
though on the
Okay,
trade.
let's go trade.
And it just looks like GCU rushing out onto site, trying to find more
Hey.
kills. Dino on
Shut
that
down Okeanos.
kill, and now,
Gives Dino some HP. We'll take it.
yeah, that
Spike planted.
kind of raid boss mode for the Reyna on pistol. Has that full health.
Oh,
There's the second. 2 more to be found.
Last player
They're up
standing.
around the right click.
Oh
Now
my
1v1.
right click around the corner is crazy.
This timing.
Oh, he needs to reload.
Oh, the timing did not work out.
He really needs to reload.
Oh yeah, but Mikey.
I was like, he's got one right click and then he's done.
Everyone's texting
That is
working?
true. Might have
Check,
not
please.
even made a big deal if he gets,
Got up
if he
there
even
anyways.
like gets, yeah, if he gets there and then right clicks,
Yeah.
does 50 damage, and then he's like,
I'm out of
not
bullets.
dead, by the way.
I need more bullets. It's 11-2 right now. Blinn is
Bucky.
in the lead.
Bucky.
Bucky moment.
Bucky moments with an S.
2 Buckies.
2 Buckies.
Dino and Sipe. I wouldn't want it in the hands of anyone else.
That's true.
Oh, and they full bot shield too. Oh, they mean business.
Yeah, it's a pretty important, not pistol round, but second round.
Oh, come on, please.
Win.
Oh,
Getting
yes.
aggressive, and yeah, there's
Single
the first
headshot. I
blood.
love it.
Sova drone is going to tag out the Bucky. Unfortunate.
Darn. Oh, nice.
Oh, and
Spray
then
through with
he's
the bulldog. Come on,
so
Dino.
adventurous.
See another one?
Oh my goodness, I mean,
Oh.
aggression from the Bucky. Runs out long range, don't care.
He said, I want some blood. Oh my gosh. All right, we got Bolt
But
here.
now Nate might be
Ooh.
wrapping up around this.
First time I've seen the zip line used. It does not go well. Ooh, another Bucky shot.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All
eco.
right. Fantastic.
Blinn just kind of running at them. Like, I don't know what their Viper's
Remember,
doing. He
the
just sees
weapon
the
is
zip line. He's like,
only a tool.
come on, Asana. Sure.
It's
Just goes
okay,
around.
we haven't done that yet. Oh my gosh, they're having fun in the chat against each other right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really see it because of the logos, but we can see it on the monitor on the side. I love when the teams are just, you know, joshing each other, having a good time. kind of the smack talking you would expect from like a physical sport on the court or on the field.
Yeah,
They just get to do it over chat.
it's true. The fast B looks like it's going to be coming through yet again for Blinn. Now the fast rotate as well.
Ooh, Okeanos with that Marshall, okay. That fire blade's pretty cool. Gotta give it that.
Yeah, it is.
Dino here looking for some. Really close to the ult, by the way, for Dino. Ah,
Oh,
dang, and he's shut down.
putting in work. Now the man advantage.
Oh, nice. They were definitely on top of that. Shutting Spaz down. Ooh,
Yeah, and the flank
Cypher.
from Scythe as well. Wow, but the classic.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, wow. Okay, Volt caught somebody caught Okeanos.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
A nice trade though.
yeah, it was.
I like the use of that cascade as well though.
Mhm.
Just kind of being aware that they're ready to.
That's a cool kill graphic, the mech doing the work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, that was actually a really good play there. If only, I mean, it would have gone really poorly for us if he was able to kind of hop over to the next target, but
Yeah.
did a pretty good job regardless for that 2v1.
This time around though, not able to isolate those ones and
Mm-mm.
finding the trades with the better weaponry.
So
The up
that's
down
11-4. Like we said, this is a momentum-based game. So far, it's going our way.
Yeah,
Even just a
especially
little
in this half. So far, 2 in a row found. It looks like another fast B hit for Blinn, but this time around Nate. Let's see what kind of
Ooh, Okeanos here.
kills he can find.
Oh, catching the bots pretty fast. Gets caught by the swarm bot inside.
I
Ooh,
like
Nader
this
taking out
play as
Spaz.
well. Does get out with his life as well. The Harbor ult's there to help him.
They're chasing down Nader. Oh, and they caught Sight.
Okeanos, sure.
Like, man, if you want to say our name right, just type out how to spell it. You know.
Yeah, I need a dictionary of how.
Anybody know phonetics really well? Ooh, nice. Volt catching Okeanos there.
Trade there, yep.
He's got an interesting spot. They're trying to spam through the wall and get him. Able to avoid
Here
it.
comes the
Ooh,
ult.
Nader
Hey,
kind of
what
wall
a
bang.
Nice kill
Oh,
by Mikey on the trade back.
Last player standing.
Now just a 1v2. Volt alone. Not going to find any more kills. As Mikey out in danger. Finds the kill. 12-4 match point.
Blinn taking back that momentum, stealing it from our boys.
Yeah. And now the money even not looking all that great for GCU. A couple of
This is not a great
life
spot for a match point.
shields. Yeah, definitely not. Envy's basically has nothing to his name. But Stinger now in his possession. Bold just alone with an outlaw.
Okay, no shield. Let's go.
Get out of my way.
A little smack talk going on. Just forfeit now. No.
Another 5-man hit towards B as well for Blinn.
Let's see if our boys are able to pull off something short of a miracle here. Oh man, the ult's going out.
Oh, yep.
Ooh,
Cuts
nice.
though
Nader
from
caught
Nate.
Okeanos. Oh no.
Just running
The
through
trade's going back and forth.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dino was actually able to get that one, steal some health back. Has the ult ready. Oh,
Mikey now just a
No.
that's gonna be the end of the series.
GG all around. Look at see.
13-4.
Just all that smack talking, but still GG's at the end. You got to put in that respect, the sportsmanship there.
Absolutely, yeah. As another unfortunate week for GCU comes through in the NECC Legends League, falling down to 1-4. 1-4. Yes, 1-4.
Yes.
Yeah, on the league
Mhm.
throughout these past 5 weeks. And that's basically going to be it for us.
Yeah.
2-0 in favor of Blinn, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it went a lot better than a couple of the other ones. Definitely way better than Fisher. Did better than TMU. So I see the progress. But yeah, the first map actually didn't go that bad for us. It was just a little unfortunate in the defenders round. But all things considered, compared to the previous ones, this wasn't bad for us. It's good experience, and
Yeah.
definitely, it looks like they were having fun in the chat. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for us here again from the GCU Esports Broadcast Center. That's been our Val NECC Legends Tournament. We'll see you again for the next stream.